Why, hello there. I'm gonna take a shot in the dark that this is most likely your first time to my channel and start by saying welcome. I am Jen and this is Simply Sims, where sometimes I do Let's Plays and sometimes I build houses. Right now I am doing the house building one. We are kind of just starting this house out with laying out the front weird architecture thingy that kind of inspired the entire build. I don't really know what made me want to do that, but I've been working on a whole bunch of other builds, and I think it was just doing weird architecture in other builds that kind of made me want to do that front shape. But literally this whole build was because I wanted to do that front area, and I mean it all turns into a bunch of bricks, hence the title mixed bricks. But I don't know, that's literally where it started, so I guess that's where the explanation for the build should start, right? It's always interesting to watch back the builds and do the audio on top of them because, you know, when I was doing that build, that roof went through some chaos. There were some moments where those peaks were just not right. And in the end, it ended up, they all looked the way I wanted them to look, and I really liked the result, but there were some really weird moments in between that you just don't see in the sped up video. But I mean, it's to spare you because it's not necessary. None of those mistakes are necessary to watch to see the final results, but it's sort of like, it's like funny to watch it back and it just suddenly look right. I skipped doing the floors and the walls for kind of the same reason that I skipped all the mistakes of the roof. It's just, none of it's really necessary, you know? But right now we are working on the kitchen and we went with dark cabinets and silver appliances, even though right now I am flipping through fridges like ridiculously. And as I am watching this back, I realized I didn't put a trash bin in the kitchen. There is one in the bathroom though, so at least there's one there, but I do that. Hindsight really is just 2020. But anyway, we're gonna just move on. I'm just gonna finish up the little island with corner pieces instead of the normal wider width ones, and then we move into the dining area, which is this other front corner. And even though that table is designed to fit 8, sometimes it's nice to just not use all the seats and spread them out. So that's what kind of happened with this dining table, and then I just kind of played around with the colors a little bit and mix them up just to break it up a little bit. See, it's tricky because during this recording, you're not really seeing any of the decor, so you don't know where the color kind of plays in. But we end up getting really bright paintings all over the front corner of that house. The photos, you'll see it in the photos, they look great, and they give the neutrally, like, general overtones enough life where it's like, okay, this is pretty nice. It would be pretty cool to live here. We're about to jump into the bathroom, and the only reason that I really didn't cut this out is because instead of building the little glass area beside the shower, which is what I normally do, I used some panels that I downloaded that are custom content. I always have these and I forget to use them for whatever reason. I go through the effort of making them instead of just using those little pieces right there, and it was just so much easier to have those, and they just looked so much better. So you get to watch the whole bathroom being built for those panels apparently, but you also get to see the only trash barrel that makes it into the entire house. There it is right there. Nothing made it into that kitchen, so you win some, you lose the rest. Or you lose some, you win the rest, I guess. See, it's all about perspective, and this we must not forget as we start to watch me build this master bedroom, which is technically, I guess, the only bedroom also. We kept it with some more like neutrally warm tones, but I tried to, like, you'll see with the curtains and everything, I think I tried to make that master bedroom a little bit more masculine than I normally do just with the color. I still think, I guess the lines are kind of all pretty like square. There's nothing too curvy up in there, but I don't know, the colors end up being a little bit more masculine. And in this bathroom, I mean, it's a pretty basic bathroom. I like the artwork that ends up being on the walls behind that toilet, but it's kind of like, again, if you've seen one bathroom, you've seen them all. But for whatever reason, it appears I did not want to take it out of the video. You know, something else that I have noticed while I have to, in just watching all of the videos back after building the houses, I build in really weird ways. Like, I literally went from doing a bathroom to doing some pavement, to doing some siding, to doing some landscaping. And when this landscaping is done, I don't remember what I do, but I'm sure it's not going to be cohesive. Ooh, but this area in the front, I do like this. Because I knew at this point the house was clearly going to be a mixture of bricks. I wanted there to be a mixture of pebbles right there. And I thought it turned out really cool. I liked the difference in the colors, but in like the difference of the textures. And when I put those larger bushes on there, I was just like, yeah, this was the right way to do it. In the back here, it's at this point in the build that I realized, like, this house needed a foundation. And I didn't want to do it just because of the front fencing area. It was going to throw it off right there in the front, But when I got to that back area and that back patio, it was like, okay, it has to be elevated. There was no way around it. But I found another type of brick that I thought looked cool with all of the other bricks going on. And it worked. So we just went with it. And right now I'm just setting it up so I can put the stairs there and have a matching brick tile used in the back, that's going to be cohesive with what is up in the front. Because if you put these stairs directly to a door, the little bit of walkway you have there, you can't paint on. But if you build the little platform and then you put the walkway there, you can. So right now I'm just making them all that darker stone, and I'm gonna match it up to the top patio. And then I don't think there's much of this build left. Oh, this back area. I like to throw built-in grills to houses when they get this fancy, just because, I don't know, I feel like that's a luxury that a house would have at that point, But we're about to just finish up there and jump into side, where I show you just a real quick beginning of me adding in all of the brick that ends up in the house before we get to the actual screenshot. So as we jump in, if you like this build, please give the video a thumbs up before you go. It definitely helps. Also, if you want to see more of my builds in the future, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And if you turn on the notification bell, then there's a chance YouTube will tell you when I do throw up a video. I hope you enjoyed watching the build. And if you want, definitely pause the video at any point to look at some of the screenshots for a few seconds longer than what I uploaded for. There was just a ton of photos and I did want to get them all in there. But my favorite parts are definitely the patios. I know that's weird, but I loved all the plant life that I got out there and just the way it looked against all the bricks. I hope wherever you are that you have a wonderful rest of the day, and that you find your way back to my next speed build, and that everything is awesome between now and then. All right, y'all, take it easy.